Hi Taurus, thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are well. Should we read for November? Goddess guidance, romance angels, Doreen virtue, and back to the road of Waite. And it feels so good. Bit of smoke for you, bit of smudge for me. Scorpio season. The fun of the pyrotechnics, huh? Ooh. That feels so nice, huh? That feels so nice, huh? Taurus, there's a full moon in your sign. How do you feel about that? I think you feel really good at the moment. I think it's been a period of a lot of up and down. Libra season has a tendency of doing that. A lot of up and down. With Mercury retrograde added to that mix. That's a lot of back and forth, up and down, all over the place. Exhausting. Never quite good enough energy. It's difficult, or what? Having to try your best and never quite getting the appreciation you deserve. Really putting in everything you can, only to be rebuked or put down or made to feel little. But thank God that's over, eh, Taurus? Let's read for the month of November for the Taurus collective, for the collective of Taurus. November 2021. Let's read for the sign of Taurus, the Taurus collective, November 2021. Taurus, take a deep breath in for me. Exhale and let go. Let's get into it. November 2021 for the sign of Taurus, Taurus collective. Let's get some messages for the sign of Taurus for November 2021. Get some messages on the clock for the sign of Taurus for November 2021. I was just thinking about an emphasis on how pretty your eyes are, Taurus. Okay. Let's get some more messages for the Taurus collective. Significant Virgo energy, always. Okay, I think I have your cards. Bottom of the deck. There you are, Taurus. The Empress. Taurus, I have the Two of Wands. I have the Seven of Wands. I have the Five of Cups. I have the Strength card. I have the Magician card. I have the Six of Swords. I have the Eight of Pentacles. I have the Two of Swords. I have the Death card. I have the Nine of Swords. I have the Empress. and the 10 of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the 7 of Pentacles. Taurus. I think it's safe to say, let me shut this door because I'm having to shout. And I feel like I'm projecting my voice and it's like disturbing the energy. Okay. You're having to... Taurus, you're bored. You've got everything you need, all of life's little luxuries, pleasures, treats. It's all in front of you. You have it all, and you know where you sit is a lofty position. You know you're blessed. You know you're lucky, and you know you should feel a lot more lucky. Something's obviously missing, and you know that there is more that you're searching for, and so you look into this possibility of what you can find. And I think you might be hopeful for the opportunity to go in pursuit of something that you know is a lot more satiating for you. Taurus, the 7 of Wands, I know it's been a bit of a battle where you may have had to defend yourself and fight off a lot of people, perhaps even to fight for what's yours. You know, you've really had to hold yours down, and it may have been quite a fight. And I do feel like right now you may be looking a little bit like the glass half empty, crying over spilt milk perhaps, where you know that really what you have with you is more than enough to get you exactly where you need to be. It's a matter of shifting your perspective and just taking a second to accept the loss of what may have gone and what was, and how there is very little we can do to change the past, but we have this present moment. And so you are being invited, Taurus, to really take a bit of a recce in terms of what it is that you are still in possession of. Emotionally speaking, I think you have had experiences that you could say you were grateful for, and therefore you've got more than enough to carry on forward with. The Strength card of Leo, significant Leo energy. You are infinite in the month of November. You have an opportunity to depict and display the kind of courage where you overcome certain beast demons and, you know, you slay those demons kind of thing. You overcome the beast and slay the demons. There we go, Ruby. You overcome a lot of your own stuff in the month of November, and it's this full moon, I think, that brings you to this position of courage, and it's a kind of courage you haven't displayed in a minute, Taurus. And so you have a challenge. You've got several challenges, in fact, and I do see you successfully overcoming them, but there is a need for you to go in pursuit of what you know your soul is yearning for now, and you kind of got to put a rest to this 7 of Wands, really having to battle it out to hold yours down. That's kind of got to be exhausting, no? And crying over spilt milk, I always say mourning is so important, and it's such a necessary part of life. When we lose something, you can't be like Dr. Robotnik about everything and this whole like shut off your emotions and not feel anything, Lala. I hate it. Like cry if you must. Say what you feel. Just talk about your emotions if you have to. Just don't shut it out. Don't bottle it out. Don't like ignore it. The birds are singing in the background. I almost want to open the door so you can hear it, but I'm just feeling to bring a flame to the... I don't know. Let me be weird. The Magician card, Taurus. Can you hear the birds? I'm really tempted to open the door again. Hold on. Sorry, Taurus. There we go. Maybe you can hear him a little bit. The Magician energy is Virgo, Gemini energy. It's Mercury. It's fast moving. It's really just about being in the moment and seeing how living amidst the universal laws as opposed to man-made laws can really serve people in terms of their own personal power. I'm not saying that that's like an official statement or anything, but I just think in terms of this Magician energy and the esoteric, we'll quite safely say, like, even read the book The Alchemist. Maybe that's like the thing that you need to do in November. Read the book The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. But it's about knowing that you have all the tools at your disposal, and it's about getting familiar with your tools and being really quite about your manifestation, connecting into the infinite energy of the universe, tapping into source, filling one's cup with the power and the infinite supply of source, and really moving forward, taking what's precious with you and taking what you've learned. Taurus, you're being invited to pour yourself into your work in the month of Scorpio, in the month of November, Scorpio season. And that really is because there is a lot that Scorpio is in charge of, like death and rebirth. But money is one of them also. So while you're here, like really backwards to and froing internally, you're really just being asked to transmute and transform. Death is the opportunity for rebirth. It is the new dawn. It is asking for change. It is for fully embracing who you are now and how you have changed. Instead of like really spending far too much time in this internal contemplation or even ignoring the issue via work. Your money is going to be looking fantastic, by the way. You just got to really get focused and tune into the energy of work. You're being asked, Taurus, to transform whatever these fears, doubts, etc., worries are, and really connect back into your abundant self, the Empress energy. The end of certain things was inevitable. Making your peace with the end of it is where you win out in this month. Accepting that you can't do anything about spilt milk and moving forward with what you know you do have is the dawn. Moving forward with what you know you do have. You're being asked to tap into your abundance. The eternal abundance of the universe. Please focus on what you know is important, and that is your work. And that might mean you're displaying a lot of strength and courage, but you know what? Scorpio season isn't easy for anyone. It's about overcoming those emotional like hiccups, those emotional hang-ups. That's a lot of cards, but we'll take it. Because I love you, Taurus. Bottom of the deck is focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your task, and you will make your mark. She is holding an axe. No, that's not even an axe. She's holding a bow and arrow. So get focused. What is your target? What is your mark? Compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. I think, Taurus, you will get tempted to get sucked into the gossip loops, and I would really strongly just suggest that you avoid that. Only because, the more compassionate you are with others, that begins to translate, and you kind of become really more compassionate for yourself because you're not judging. And so maybe that's the thing, like just release judgments. Just don't judge anything. Just see everything from a compassionate point of view. Leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire to action. You're being asked to take some sort of risk, take a leap of faith. What is your heart's true desire? Freya, bold. Unleash your adventurous side. Take risks and be daring. Again, take risks. Be daring. Do something. Come on. Taurus. Bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as lakes, rivers, the ocean, to recharge your batteries. Fertility. It's the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Ostara. That's also the Empress card. So this is a really fertile time. So if you like Betty's are trying to get pregnant, it's now, ladies. Don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. That's Bridget. Boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. How big of a thing is this in Scorpio season? This full moon might have you feeling really sensitive, and so I do suggest that you probably sit this one out by yourself. Receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. I really do think you might need to sit this one out, Taurus. You might not really want to be in the crowd right now, because I think you are trying to just get over a lot of stuff, moving on from stuff, and just accepting the end of certain stuff. It is time to be reborn, and while you're in that catalyst stage, you are sensitive. So you're being asked to display courage, but I think that's really just so that you can win yourself over, Taurus. Ooh. That's a lot of cards. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Let's get some more messages for Taurus. Let's get some more messages for Taurus. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. I think a lot of people are having to forgive their parents at the moment. It's almost as if like you're seeing the red flags in your life and you're getting to understand where they come from. And I think you're really going to have to do this healing. And I've been going on about Taurus healing for a minute now. I just do feel like it's going to have to be now. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feeling with each other. There may be somebody that you have to have a real wedding. This situation involves marriage. You might be married to someone or about to marry someone that you need to have a really deep conversation with about healing. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Taurus, I find that when you're really stressed, you begin to get really controlling and it's really overbearing for the people around you. Don't pull yourself into that kind of karma. Just relax. Give yourself some time. Breathe. Try some breathing exercises in the moment. And free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. I feel like there's so many hooks. Flirt, extend your light-hearted energy to others. You need to relax. Really, really, really need to relax. I had a complete meltdown over this last full moon, and it was actually hilarious because it completely played out in front of a complete stranger. And if anything, it just brought me back to my center so much more quicker. We are so, just human. And it's so easy to have, these mini meltdowns. As long as they're once a while, not all the time, then you're good. But really being too hard on yourself when you're just having a moment of being human is crazy. And judging yourself really harshly all the time, and judging others really harshly all the time is just so exhausting. And this thing in November, it's a fixed sign like yourself. And in this full moon, Taurus, just fix in on how important it is for you to recalibrate your energy and just get yourself back to standing ground. Because recently, I don't feel like you're doing that. I feel like you just, look, I shuffled this and it's still the 10 of Swords. You've got to relax, okay? It's the end of a cycle, but that also means it's the start of a new one. Give yourself the opportunity to come out into this situation in a more organic, natural way, as opposed to really trying to control and manipulate all of it. Taurus, when we talk, we could just go on and on and on and on. I love you so much. Thank you for joining. Do hit the like button. Do hit the subscribe button. Do book a reading on rubyreadstarot.com. Your girl loves ya. Have a good one. Take it easy.